Hey everyone, Robin here from Freedom Nutrition and welcome to day 3 of the free 7-day tone up challenge. So today I want to alter your mindset around the time when you're not eating. And I don't want you to see this as depriving yourself of food, but that it's giving you the freedom to eat more of what you do really love for the rest of the day. So as I've said all along, the only way for you to lose fat and tone up that body is to eat less food than you burn off. And by skipping breakfast, you enable yourself the freedom to eat a balanced lunch and a balanced dinner of fats, proteins and carbs. And for guidance on which is which in that category, then just check your cheat sheet guide because it's all in there. I used to believe that skipping breakfast was this terrible thing because breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and if you don't eat breakfast then your metabolism's not going to start and your body's going to go into starvation mode, and all these myths. And almost looking back on it now, it's quite embarrassing the advice that I used to give to people with all my zero qualifications. But anyway, starvation mode as people know it is not a thing. Eating less will not make you fat. Please remember that. Imagine it like this. Let's say you've got a bank account, as we all do, and you've run out of money, as hopefully we all don't. What would happen? Well, I'll tell you exactly what wouldn't happen. The bank isn't going to give you a call and say, just to let you know, your account is now growing exponentially because it's run out of money. No, that doesn't happen. So on a very basic level, our bodies are the exact same. If we run out of food, our body does not then put on weight. And when you say it like this, it almost sounds a bit ridiculous to even have believed it in the first place. So I hope this is all making sense and that you're with me on this. But essentially, skipping breakfast is fine for the purpose of weight loss and fat loss goals. Now, a few of you have queried skipping breakfast in terms of your own individual schedules, and this is where it may not necessarily be the right way for you to do your programs and your eating and fitting in with your lifestyle. So this is where one size does not fit all, and you need your own bespoke plan to strive towards your goals, which we can discuss on a one-to-one basis. So the next thing I want to introduce you to today is the concept of eating mindfully, so that you can actually enjoy your food and tune into your hunger and then realize when you're full. And just stay with me here, because I know that the phrase mindful, mindfully, mindfulness makes people think of tree huggers and airy-fairy people, but it is actually really important for you to realise when you're full. So when we're mentally invested in anything, as I'm sure you know, we feel it more, we're more in tune with it, and we have more control over it. And eating is really no different. So imagine those times when you've come in from a long day, you order a takeaway and you just mindfully sit in front of the TV eating it. It's the same with popcorn and ice cream in the cinema. You probably don't even look at the food that much. You just literally mindlessly going through the motions and popping it in your mouth every so often. So your brain will really actually struggle at that point to let you know when you're full, because you're so distracted by the TV or the stress of the day or whatever other thoughts are kind of rushing around in your mind. And in this kind of situation, eating after a certain point just becomes habit rather than actually out of hunger and the need for food. So you also don't feel as full for longer because your brain almost forgets to communicate with your body and your stomach that you've eaten and that you're full. So this is where sometimes you feel hungry in your mind and you want food, but actually you know really that the amount of food that you just ate should have filled you up. Does that ring a bell for anybody? Hopefully it does. So for today's task, I would like you to take a picture of the first meal of the day, which will be around 12 o'clock, and then put your phone down. I repeat, put your phone down. And I want you to eat the meal then with no distractions, no TV, no phone, no distractions. Then afterwards, come back to your phone and you can post the picture in the group. I would also be really intrigued to know how you felt whilst eating the food with no distractions. So did you find it hard? Did you find it weird? And if so, why do you think that was? I would really love to know your thoughts on that one, because in previous challenges, this has been really interesting for people to tune into what they're actually thinking whilst they're eating. And remember, if you do not complete this task by 11 o'clock tonight, your time, you will be kicked out of the challenge and the challenge will end for you here. And you don't want to miss tomorrow, because tomorrow is amazing. It's like my favourite day of the challenge. If you've got any questions at all on this or on anything, please feel free to post it in the group, send me an email, reply to any of the emails, whatever's best for you. I am here for you. As I said, you have full access to me this week, so use it. I prioritise the challenge, so make sure you ask your questions whilst you've got me here. And with that said, enjoy day 3 and I'll see you later in the Facebook group. Bye!